It's nice to have two Bellas up here with me. We gave Corey the start just to give her some experience, but felt like we needed to bring Bella back in, and she really did a good job behind the plate, but at the plate. We needed her insurance run, so it was big. This Bella's been waiting for her opportunity, and it came in that first game, and I think maybe gave up one run. I guess they're very good hitting. If you're paying attention to their hitters, they swing it very well. Sam Ricketts has done a great job with their hitters. So she did a really nice job of keeping us in the game and allowing us to score. So I'm really proud of these two, and just the fight of our team overall. I think we had a nice bounce back from last weekend, and where we were just kind of stuck. Today they were a little more free swinging and had a lot of different participants help score runs or drive-in runs for us.
James and then Jesse.
Patty, your team trailed 4-0 in both games, and yet they came back. What does that show for your team at this point in the season?
Just resilience. I just was not really comfortable looking up and seeing a 4 right away, but you'd rather have you do it early and allow us to respond, and we did that in both games. So I was really proud of that, and not trying to overswing because it was still early in the game. We don't want to give up those runs that way, but if we do it and we do it early, our team has that time, like I said. So they started to pull rallies together, and they were double headers. I don't remember them being this hard. They're hard on everybody. It's just a long day, and it's I think for both teams would tell you that, but it's just resilience and hard swings and different heroes. Hannah Core had a day on and off, at the plate and out in the field. She made some big-time plays for us, and Nellie, it was cool to see her step forward, and Bella, and the list goes on. Pickering's just, I don't know. You ask her why she bunted. I didn't give her that signal. Don't look at me. I did not. No, I did not. Sometimes she likes to be tricky because she's talking about how fast she was today. Like, look how fast I got to third. Look at this. Look at that. And then when she bunted, I'm like, no, you're getting in your own head trying to beat out bunts. But it was just cool to see some timely hitting and see some heroics today.
Jesse.
Patty, you mentioned her there. I wanted to ask you about Hannah. We saw the way she hit both Friday, today, the defensive play she made. Just is she really finding her stride? And what does she do when she's, offensively, defensively playing like this?
What she does is when she makes a play, she starts running through the field, like the outfield. And Abby Dayton is like, they're zigzagging. She's chasing, like, I don't know. They're running like a mile before they even get into the dugout. They're celebratory chasing each other. I don't know, it's different, but it's great. And it's a big celebration. Hannah brings a lot of good energy to our team by her reactions and her celebrations. And so we've needed her, and down in that 9 spot is a great place to hide her because she does have some pop, and she's showing that.
Go, Mason.
Bella, just, I guess, kind of take us through what worked for you today, and was it easy to kind of get in that mindset when you're thrust into a game like that?
Yeah, Coach Rocha and I have been working really, really hard, just really getting my mental right. I think that's probably where I struggled the most, but I came in today, and this week I've just really been trusting my stuff and trusting the talents that God has given me. So just going out confident, knowing that my defense had my back through that entire game, along with the offense, I could just do what I was doing and play free.
James and then Aber.
Isabella, what's your reaction to your home run there and to really put the game away for you?
Yeah, I just wanted to do anything I could for Sam, honestly. She was pitching her butt off, and I was like, just do it for Sam, have your pitcher's back. So it was just nice to get those insurance runs for her.
Aber.
And then sticking with you, want to ask about that. What did you see from Sam, especially as the game went on?
Yeah.
After that rough start, I know you weren't behind the plate for that. But.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of fatigue, and she was just pushing through it. Sam is always like mentally in it, is always driven to compete, and I think it was just like the physical tiredness that got a little bit. But obviously, she threw like over 100 pitches or something like that, so that's gonna happen. But just speaking with each other, like in between innings, like, hey, like we got each other's backs, like let's push through this and, just get the job done at the end of the day.
And then Patty, for you, just how did you see Sam sort of respond after the rough first inning for her? And like Isabella said, she's going through fatigue with everything she'd been through, but was able to fight through it.
Yeah, I mean, it's she can't be perfect all the time. She gives up hits, sometimes a home run here and there. But when she was going into the seventh, before when we were on offense, I kind of made mention to her, like, I'm going to make a change. And she looked at me and said, ma'am, may I ask why? Like, what? Well, I don't know. I don't know that you can do, I don't know that you can pull. You look like you're tired. No, I can do this. And I said, I don't know. She goes, I can do this. And that's all I need to hear sometimes. So I let her do it. It started polite, and then it got kind of rude. It got a little more rude, yeah. But I just want to hear that. I want to hear that passion. And at first, it was kind of, and then when I was pressing her, then it was, okay, you got it. So.
Bella, you mentioned struggling with your mental. What have the last couple months been like? Is this the first time in your career you've had to deal with that?
Definitely not the first time in my career, for sure. My career's been a roller coaster, but just fighting through it. I mean, God has given you the tools to work through the struggles that He places in your life. So trusting that and really working hard with Coach Rocha and our mental coach, just really keeping them to my back pocket and helping or allowing them to help me through the way and just grinding through it.
Or Lori back here.
Coach Gasso, with two series left in regular season play, what's the plan to kind of finish this stretch out before going to postseason?
Well, our destiny is literally in our own hands, and we know that. And nice thing is we're playing at home against Texas, but they are a very good team, top to bottom. Good pitching staff, very explosive, dynamic, quick lineup, good defense. So we need fans. We need that Bedlam feel behind this from our fans. That's the beauty of getting this opportunity to play at home. So I do think it's going to be a wild weekend. And I think the energy is going to be up, and I think it can feed us quite a bit. So we're looking forward to that, and I think our team knows what's at stake. And then heading to Florida is going to be another very tough weekend. But that's what this conference is just over and over and over again. It's just really, really tough. It's exhausting. For all teams, for all coaches, for all players, it's exhausting, and you just got to keep going. And that's why this weekend was really, really big for us. We really could use this sweep and give us a little bit of a cushion going through the rest of the way. But I'm shocked. It's still mind-blowing that we have 2 weekends left. Because I feel like we just started. We still have a lot to learn. I mean, I'm like, hey, we're going to work on this tomorrow. I'm like, we only have 2 weekends left. It just has happened really fast, and that means that we're having fun. When I'm saying, wow, this seems like it's lasting forever, you can fill in the blanks however you want. But with these guys, it's just constantly teaching and learning and just enjoying watching different people step up like this one and this one.
Patty, former players like Alyssa Brito and Jada Coleman showed up. So what does that mean to you to see your former players still show up and support this team, even though they're further out in their career now? And Just what does that mean to you, and how does that help still support this team?
Yeah, it's cool. I heard Lauren Chamberlain had her baby with her and was signing autographs at the gate up front. And when you have your alums come back, especially these new guys, or they're new alums, but I hear Boone on every pitch. I heard her heckling the third base coach a few times. I hear Brito. I hear Boone yelling offensive coaching tips like 90-90, screaming it at Sydney Sanders. I hear them and I'm like, don't look up. Because if I look up, I want to meet their eyes quickly. I don't know exactly where they are. So I never look up, but I always hear them. And to be honest, our team is fired up by it, and it's a comforting feeling. Like they're there, and they're the force, they're the power that is helping us get through this. So it's been wonderful. I'm so happy they do that for us.
One more. Two more. Aber and James.
Yeah, Patty, and your players, if y'all want to chime in on this, the wind, the first couple innings of the first game, when we saw the home runs affected, the fly ball to left that got knocked down, just how tough was that for those guys to deal with?
It was tough to read that from a defensive side because you could see them kind of like play it out, and then you start seeing them sprint forward. I'm like, what just happened? It's hard. It's swirling, and it's changing directions as well. So if you're a lefty hitter, you got a good setup going out with that jet stream. But if you're trying to hit it out to left, you got to really drive it and keep it like a hard line drive. But if you get it up in the air, it's coming back. It's hard. That's hard to play. I think Abby Dayton was feeling that stress of that a little bit.
Yeah, she was running pretty hard.
She was running hard. She was doing sprints forward, yes.
James and Chapman will wrap up.
Isabella, I'm curious, both times Patty's tried to rest you, and she's starting Corey, and she's put you in. You've had really good success when you come in.
Yeah.
I know that's an anomaly or something that's probably unique, but why do you think that is?
I don't know, just when you get the opportunity, just execute. Try not to take it for granted. Just play my game. I don't really think anything of it.
So it didn't have anything, didn't refocus or didn't give you a chance to take a breath or anything?
Yes and no. I guess it's just because when I'm sitting, I don't know. I want Corey to be so successful too. So it's just, I don't know, just switch in my head. Okay, game mode now. So I don't really think anything of it. But yeah.
Chapman will wrap up.
You talk about rebuilding your comment. How close did you feel last weekend? Because you got in there and got out of the first inning, and then it wasn't like a bunch of hard hits. It was a couple of bunts.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were that close to kind of getting it back last weekend too?
Yeah, I think I was definitely closer for sure. It just happened the way it happened, and the other pitchers in the bullpen were there to pick me up. But yeah, I think I felt I was definitely getting closer to, and then I was allowed to take that into this week for bullpens and keep it going throughout the rest of the season.